A question I get asked all the time on the Lychee Slicer Discord group is, why is it red? Let's talk about that. The contents of this video are going to be 3 things that are often found red within Lychee Slicer and how to deal with them. The first one's going to be the model. So the model you just imported is showing a bright red. What does that mean, and is it going to affect you, and what should you do about it, if anything at all? To show you what that looks like, I have Donatello here. Now he's kind of a part of a package of all the different turtles. If you look on the Lychee Library, you'll see that we have Leonardo and we have Michelangelo, but we don't have Donatello, at least not yet, hopefully in the future. But I bought this pack a long time ago with the intent to print it, and I swear someday I will print it. But as of right now, when I load this in, I can see there's a couple red things. The first one, let's just take a look at his chest, that one being bright red. If I come over here to the object repair, you can see it says 31 holes, which is quite a bit, but let's see if we can repair that by clicking Repair 3D Object. We'll see if Lychee can fix it. Some geometry cannot be fixed, some can. It looks like this one could be fixed. To confirm, I can actually go to the Objects library here and look at it, and you see how there's no red triangle? That actually means that it's been fully repaired. You can see some of these things right here have a red triangle, and if I click down this drop down, it says Issue 1 hole. Lychee will show red files if it has holes in it, which means it's leaky. Like if you poured water in it, the water would come out like an old cartoon, you know, with the bullet holes in the water, if you're old enough to know what I'm talking about. This is more like an issue called non-manifold. Now, non-manifold is a kind of a complex topic outside of the scope of this video, but a video upcoming, I'm going to talk about all about repairing files to be ready for 3D printing. So to make sure you like and subscribe so you get notified when that video drops, I think it's going to be really helpful for a lot of people. But just know, as for right now, anything that's non-manifold, Lychee can't fix, but in most cases, it's okay. You can 3D print it anyway. To give you an idea of what that might look like, let's click down right here, and the issues are listed as non-manifold for the base P7. So if I try to repair this, it'll repair most things, but I really don't think it's going to be able to get to those non-manifold items. The next red thing we're going to notice is that the back of the staff right here is red. Even though everything's been repaired, there's no holes. What this means is that it's out of the bounding box. If I were to scale him up, you'll see that a lot of him will be out of the bounding box. And that's just, it's not going to print if it's outside of it. So just make sure that everything is showing as blue before you move on to the next step, which in this case would be like supporting and doing everything like that. Also keep in mind, if you've got more than one resin 3D printer, let's say like a big one and a small one, and you support and position everything for the larger printer and then move to the smaller one, you might have to rearrange your parts to make sure everything is inside of the bounding box. Otherwise they'll show up as red and they're not going to print well if they're outside of the bounding box. Now, one advantage to downloading files directly from the Lychee Library is we've already gone through and actually repaired them all for you. So you should never find a file that has non-manifold or holes in it from the Lychee Library. And to kind of show you what this looks like, I went through and downloaded the other Ninja Turtle that's already pre-supported and ready to go. But I'm going to mess with this a little bit to actually create one of the other why is it red problems we find in Lychee Slicer. I just want to say, this is a humongous Ninja Turtle. This right here is my M7 Max, the largest 3D printer I personally have. And look at that thing. It's going to take multiple build plates on that printer. To show you the next why is it red in the item, I've hidden everything on this little, well, actually this really big turtle, except for the hips. And if we look at it, we're going to see these little red dots on it. Now, if you don't know, these red dots are hollowing holes within Lychee Slicer. The way hollowing holes work within Lychee is when you go to slice the file, wherever the red and or black hollowing hole intersects the model, Lychee will essentially deactivate the pixels on the LCD. And so when you get the file, in reality, there's going to be a hole there where there'll be no resin, whether or not there's actually a hole in the geometry or not. And to show you the difference between a hollowing hole and a geometry hole, let's take a little bit closer look at this file. On the left right here, we can see that there's a hole in this file that I can peer through, and I can even select the supports inside. We also see the interior exterior button is completely grayed out. I have another video where I cover how to do hollowing 3D and using blockers and hollowing holes within Lychee Slicer. If you go check that video out, you'll know why this being grayed out is something interesting. It pretty much means that the hollowing inside this file and all those holes are part of the actual geometry. This file doesn't have 3D hollowing applied. So why do we care whether or not the hollowing hole is red or black? Well, first thing, if this model, like this one, is downloaded from the Lychee Library, we actually don't care at all. Because the only reason why we care if it's red or black is if we can export that file with those hollowing holes being baked into the geometry of the .stl. Well, you can't actually do that with anything in the Lychee Library. They can't be edited or modified or exported in any way. So we actually do not care at all if they're red or black. It's completely irrelevant to those files. However, if you're going to bring in your own file in the library and you do want to export it is as a .stl where that geometry is going to be baked in, then you do care whether or not they are red or black. And so to convert one from red to black, the only thing you can really do is just kind of move it around. Make sure it's not intersecting too much geometry, because basically what it's telling you if it's red is saying, hey, this geometry you're trying to get me to do a Boolean function on. Boolean, I don't know. You correct me in the comments, however you're supposed to say that. But whatever you're trying to do that function on, the geometry is too complex and Lychee's saying, we can't do that, we're not powerful enough. So you can make the hole bigger, smaller, move it around just a tiny bit until it goes black, at which point you know that you can convert that as a .stl and that hollowing hole will look like these ones where it's a part of the file. Or if you want to make like a cap, there's a cap button in Lychee, you can do that as well if the hollowing hole is black. But if you don't plan on doing a cap, exporting it, or if it's a part of Lychee Library, it really doesn't matter whether or not it's red or black. And for the very last why is it red feature, we're going to talk about proximity error. And this is where your supports might show up red, and the reason why they're showing up red is because they're too close to the object or they're intersecting with the object. If you print it like that, you're probably not going to be happy with the results. So let's kind of show you how to find that and how to quickly resolve them. So first, here's my file. I'm going to go under prepare and then proximity, and I'm going to run a proximity detection. I always do this before I send the thing off to the printer just to be sure. Let's run that right now. We found 4 issues on this file. Now, a little bit of something. I did go through and I changed this a little bit so I would get some proximity errors. Normally, this file did not have any. A better way to make these more visible is go under View and then Support Visibility, and I'm only going to show supports in proximity error. Click on that, and I can see the 2 right here. And so, yeah, what's an easy way to fix this? Well, for me, this is what I like to do personally. Well, one, I guess you can go in here and manually fix them, but I think that there's a lot of them that could be kind of a pain. So instead what I'll do is I'll go back to my support, view, show all, and go to support selection, select all of the bracing, because I'm going to delete the bracing first. So let's select all bracing supports and hit delete. Just get rid of all of them. Next thing is I'm just going to hit it doesn't matter if I hit back, left, right, whatever. I just want to get a perfect side view of the file right here. I'm going to zoom in and I'm just going to drag my mouse to only grab the supports that make it to the build plate, only the very bottom right here. From here, I'll just right click and choose recalculate supports. This is going to recalculate any support that had a path to the ground. I don't want to recalculate all the supports that might be around the object like minis and parents, because that can get a little bit weird. Some of those supports are placed very intentionally by the artist. The ones that make the path to ground, it's not going to affect the way that they actually flow other than just to kind of correct some issues. So 2 issues were resolved on that one. I can kind of zoom out, have a look around. Everything looks pretty good. Let's run another proximity detection. There's 2 that were too close, but none of them are on the outside. The ones that were too close, I'm assuming are going to be internal. I can view that just by moving this down, and I can see right here, yeah, I got one red one here, and the other red one is somewhere else. See if we can find it. Maybe it's up higher. There it is, right up here at the top. And now, when it comes to the interior supports having proximity error, I really don't care. It's actually just fine. They're going to intersect with the object in weird ways or be too close, but because it's inside of it and they're going to be completely closed off from view, I'm just going to ignore them. If you did want to fix them, you could go through and delete them and manually place them to not have proximity errors, but I think that's more work than it's worth. Just leave them alone. And the very last thing to do is just to add back in the bracings that I deleted before, just by clicking the Add Update Bracing. And that's pretty much it. After this point, you're ready to 3D print. And just as another reminder, it's one reason why the Lychee Library is actually pretty awesome. We go through and check all these things on every single file added to the Lychee Library, so you should be able to download them and just send them off to your printer without having to worry about any of this. However, if you're importing files on your own, just know that's what all these red things mean, and these are the different steps to go through and resolve them. And I think that covers it for this one. Hopefully you've learned something new about how to deal with the red items within Lychee Slicer. Share this video with anyone who you think could use it, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and remember to like this video as well. It really does help out a lot to continue making videos like this for you. You can also join us on our Lychee Slicer Discord to be a member of our great community. And as always, thank you for watching, and have a good day.